How you doing, everybody? Randy Richard in the shop, and I'm back home. It's been a hectic last 4 days at the bash, and so I thought I'd do a kind of a short, a little overview of the bash and what I did at the bash, and some of the people I met, some of the little bit of swag and things I picked up. We were on vacation there for a couple weeks, and up in Oregon fishing, and we come home, a family member and a really close friend, considered a family member. Both passed away on the same day. Last 2 weeks were pretty tough as far as driving back to Oregon and spent a few days there and returning, and then having to go to another funeral service in the Bay Area and returning, and then turn around right away and go down for the bash. So I had very little time to prepare as I had planned to spend 2 weeks preparing for the bash, and I had very little time to do that. So, I got some things ready for the bash, and I took over the metrology competition thing at the bash. James Kilroy wasn't able to make it, so I ran that at the bash. I shot no video or pictures or anything. I had no time. But there's going to be a lot of stuff, I'm sure, out there online from everybody else. The bash was a great fun thing to do. A lot of like-minded people, you might say. You can come and learn stuff, talk to the creators, and actually get to know people. I saw many people I've seen for the last 3 years. The 3 previous ones, I've been there every time, and so you get to see regular people that come and be able to talk to them and see how they're doing. It's just a really fun event. Great sponsors. They supply a lot of gifts. Very generous. Let's see here. So one thing I did on the way down was I visited right here, Bell Reel Co. Todd Ruditis, I think that's how he says his name. He lives down there. He's on Instagram at Bell Reel Co. Check him out. Designed his own fly reel, and he makes it in his garage. So he's making them in his garage shop, and he hopes to actually have something out there to sell probably soon. I think got a really good design going, and I wanted to stop by and see his methods and see his product and talk to him. And since he's a fly fisherman, I hope we get to go fishing together here, maybe this fall, if not sooner. So thanks, Todd. Let me come by. Great visit. My wife and I, we really enjoyed talking to you and seeing your shop and seeing your fly reel. So very cool. That was on Thursday. I did that visit. Friday, we're at the bash, and we got some things set up and helped out there. Friday afternoon, went to the Metcal Naval Lab, where they do a calibration of instruments for the military. Well, I guess in the Navy, the Marines, mostly maybe on the military, but other militaries, and I don't know if they do it for the Army and stuff too, maybe. But and other companies, they do make standards and make gauges or calibrate gauges and things like that, and make gauges, barrel size and straightness gauges, headspace gauges for rifles, big guns, missiles, all this stuff. It was very cool. So we had a great time there. I have all these props up for reminders. This is a Lincoln Electric. Jim Bollinger was there representing them, and he's a creator. His son Bo came and went to the labs with us, and the taps, they lowered the flag over there at the base. They presented Bo with the flag and a certificate for his academic accomplishments this year. So he's 9 years old. So he did really well in school, and so I think he really liked that. Yeah, I'll show you some of the stuff here and talk about some of the people I met. And all right, we'll just go kind of quick. So Solrock Machine Shop. I received these boring bars from them before the bash, while I was on vacation. 3/8 and a half inch. That they're double-ended. They're heat-treated, tool steel, and the heat-treated insert ones. Steve Barton and his son Adam and 2 daughters, Cathy and Rachel, all drove out from Michigan, and very nice people. Just so happy to meet them. And I mean, I've been talking to Steve for a little bit and stuff on emails and on YouTube, and just a great family and great people. And they gave me these gifts to me, and I'm just speechless. They're very nice, and they even got their beautiful logo. This is going to be really hard to see, but they got their logos are laser engraved on here. And on the other side is my logo, and it says Randy. It's my logo, a little gear logo, and Randy Richard in the shop, all engraved on there. Eric over at, on Instagram. He's Gimloco, I think it is, and he did the laser work for him. These are just beautiful. I haven't used them yet, but we'll have some use of coming up pretty soon, I'm sure. I always have something going. So Steve, and be sure you guys check out their channel. Steve is teaching his kids a skill other than school and stuff. So just great kids, and I really appreciate them passing these on to me. I'll cherish these. Mr. Here, you want to see it that way, don't you? Yeah. Mr. Jimmy Diresta himself came. First time I ever met him. Really nice guy. Just I was just amazed how nice he was. And we got to talk and a little bit. I gave him a scribe. So maybe he'll use it. But just a really great guy. Gotta help him out learn how to read a vernier, which so he got through it, though. He stood up to me and got through it. So thank you, Jimmy. Thanks for coming to the bash. I think that really will help the bash, and I think everybody enjoyed meeting you and talking to you. Just great guy. If you ever get your chance to go and meet him, please do so. It's well worth it to talk to him if you're, interested in what he does and stuff, or check him out on YouTube and Instagram and stuff. Great guy. Just really enjoyed that. My wife even enjoyed talking to him. Who else was there? We got this ultra precision caliper and depth gauge here. Like I say, I told everybody this is good to within 1 inch in 6 inches. I think that's probably about as accurate as it really is. So this was passed on to me from Gem Trek himself, Bruce Witham. How about that? All the way from Australia. Just a sweet gift. And I'll be using this to measure trash can liners. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to measure only 1, but that's okay. Anyway, thank you, Bruce. Thanks for coming. Bruce and I are really good friends. I give him a hard time, but he's a great guy. He's a great guy to learn from. He's got eons of knowledge in his old head there. So, yeah, he's just Bruce is really super nice, and he's great to get to know. I mean, I've had him here at the house several times as a guest. Clear from Australia, so I hope next year he'll come by, and hopefully he'll bring his wife with him, and I hope he'll come and spend a couple days with us here before the bash and stuff. That'll be a fun thing. We'll take him over to the park or something. So thanks, Bruce, for coming clear from Australia, and next time you might want to think about these a little bit more and get them a little more accurate. Somebody else from Australia came. Emma again came. Emma Ritson clear from Australia. Emma's so nice. She's so nice, and she does such great work. She's very artistic, and her building of her train engines and the competition for the videos she did, and the prizes she gave away out of her own pocket and stuff, and she's very generous. Be sure to check out Emma's channel, and I enjoy talking to Emma. She's very soft-spoken, but she has some good thoughts in her head there about things. Let me tell you, I think she's a good person, and I really enjoyed that. And thank you, Emma, for coming so far. And I really enjoyed the little train build that she's done on her videos. I just don't seem to ever get to have time for some of those kind of projects. I would love to do some of that stuff. So thanks, Emma, for coming. Now, I have a lot of stickers from viewers, from other creators, and I brought stacks of them. So as I ship things out to people who pick up stuff, I'll be throwing stickers in, and I have a few other things to throw in the bags to send out to people who buy product from me. And we had, of course, Mr. Tom Lipton, Ox Tools. He was there. He's a regular attendee. Tom is, if you have never met Tom, he's great. He is really, I just can't say enough about Tom. He's been very kind to me, helped me out, and he's just a great guy. Just a great guy. Smart. He'll more than willing to talk to you about anything, and you can come and learn from him, and just a great guy to be with. So thank you, Tom. Thanks, Tom. I was able to pick up a monochromatic light from him, helium light source for the optical flats. Someone passed on to him, and he sold it to me cheap. So thanks, Tom. And I just used it today, shot a little bit of video on checking a couple things. So like I said, Tom, come visit Tom. Smart, smart, smart man. Joe Pie. First time I ever met Joe. He was right across from me in the shop doing the mill challenge that puzzle he came up with on the milling machine for everybody, a little competition. And from Advanced Innovations down in Austin, Texas. And great guy. He brought his son, Joe. I think Joe Pie the third, I think. But his name is Joe also. Great young man. Very nice to meet. And Joe was Joe Pieczynski, senior here. Very nice to meet. Very easy to talk to. Smart guy. Another smart guy. All these smart people. I really feel inadequate when I'm around there. But so Joe was there. So I hope Joe wasn't scared off, and I hope he'll come back. Very good deal. Who else we got here? Another card. Old Iron Shops channel. That's Chris Anderson. Now he's not too far from me. He's about an hour and 45 minutes or so north of me. And I think this was Chris's first time visiting the bash, but he was there and got to see the goings on. And I didn't get a chance too much to talk to Chris. I was so busy with that metrology competition thing in the shop. But he did come and got to talk to everybody also. So be sure to check his channel out. He does a lot of casting stuff, and he works on old iron, and he makes patterns and things like that. So to get castings made and everything. Every once in a while, I've helped him out do some machine work on some of his castings. Shark River Machine, Stephen Lang. Stephen was there, his first time attending, another first attendee, and I got to meet him, and wearing his hat. Even he passed on to me a few months ago. Actually, he sent me one, and I wore it fishing for 2 weeks, and I had one of the best years up there in the last 5 that I've ever had fishing-wise. It was fishing was just excellent, and the catch rate was pretty darn good. And thanks. I attribute it always to the hat that I wear. So thanks, Stephen, for coming. Very nice to meet you, and enjoyed talking to you and everything. So I hope you're not scared off, and I hope you'll come back maybe next time. He came clear from New Jersey, Stephen did. So check his channel. I'll have links to all this stuff in the description. Then we have Tom Zlickman from Inspiration Metalworks. Tom came. Tom's been there every time, and thanks Tom for his service in the military. And he's just a great guy to talk to. Just so easygoing, and he does all the networking for the video, for Stan, and for the live feed, and monitors that during the bash. Doesn't get to walk around a lot, and well, he's always monitoring. So he's a hard worker. So be sure to check out. I didn't get a lot to talk to Tom this time, but hopefully maybe more next time. And I communicate with Tom here and there. So check out Tom's channel, Inspiration Metalworks. Do-rite fabrication. That's Jim Bollinger with Lincoln Electric. He kind of represents Lincoln Electric there, and he's down in Florida. Check Jim's channel out. Good guy. He does a welding class, and he did a TIG seminar this time also. So there's a lot of information flowing out of this guy, especially about welding. And he's good to come to his class, and you'll probably learn something, even if you're an old-time guy. Then we got Tools for Machine. Right there, it's kind of a little sticker. That's Gary Cood. He's down there in Texas also. And he's been attending, I think, every time also. I think Gary's come out every time. And great guy. Like I said, very easy to talk to. And he enjoys talking to everybody and talking about the bash and other stuff. I mean, he hasn't done a lot of videos lately, but he's looking for some other machines, and he said he's going to be getting some videos out soon, so check out Gary's channel also. And this guy here who doesn't know squat, he was there. You might have got a button if you were there. I have a few left. I'll probably be mailing them out. And then some of the other sponsors are All Industrial. There you go, All Industrial Tool Supply. Supplied a lot of tools. I mean, a lot of the giveaway for the raffle and stuff. Lots and lots and lots. I didn't get a sticker from Fireball Tool, Jason, over there. He was there, and he also supplied a lot of stuff of his squares for the raffle. Jason is a great guy to talk to. He does videos also. He doesn't do a lot, but he said he's going to be doing more. He's going to be more full-time in his own shop and quit his regular job even, so he can dedicate his work to the Fireball Tools. So good for Jason, young man, and just really energetic and great guy to talk to. And we got oh shoot, here we go, forgot these. These are T-slot cleaners. Keith Fenner made these. They looked like, I guess there was two style. Well, they're both the same, but they're two. One was gold kind of colored, and one was blued. So they say YouTube Keith, and his what KEF 731 or something on there. But and get her done. So it says Bar Z on there. Summer Bash 2018 and Keith Fenner and get her done and stuff. So yeah, Keith did these on his plasma cutter and supplied a whole bunch of these to the bash. I ended up with a few extras, so we'll be sticking those in some of the bags that my shipments that go out as people buy tools. I have, like I said, I have a few extras, and we'll promote Keith there and send out some of these T-slot cleaners. And if you're buying a tool, if you want one of these, make sure you ask me if I still have any. But thanks, Keith, for supplying these to the bash and supporting the bash. Even though you weren't, Keith did not come this year. He had to have some surgery and stuff and other things. So it actually ended up in the hospital too. So anyway, so get well, Keith, and thanks a lot, and thanks for supplying these things to the bash. Very helpful. These are really nice. They fit really well. It's two sizes, or one on each end. You know, two different sizes. Oh yeah, Noga again was a big sponsor, and this was I think in some of the gift bags, or when you enter, little deburr tool, you know, little swivel head deburr tool in there. So that was like I said, I think it was in the entry gift bags. So those are pretty cool. That was a little pocket clip. Yeah, thank you, Noga Ario over in Israel, and Noga, and they send us a bunch of stuff for, you know, the giveaway and raffle. And Niagara Tool, Niagara Cutters, or Seco Tool, really. I won these in the raffle. These ones. Yeah, I actually won something. I actually won something in the raffle. Actually, I didn't win anything. So these are like a whole set of 3/8 carbide, carbide cutters. Very cool. 3 and 4 flute ones. Oh, this one's not. This one's 5. Yeah, right here. Very, very nice. Coated carbide cutters. So I won those, but they gave away a lot of these. We gave them away at the competitions even. So thank you, Seco Tools and Dennis Nolan, really, for setting that up. And Dennis has his own channel. Yeah, he's been kind of under the weather a little bit, I understand, but get well soon there, Dennis, and get back out in the shop. So thanks, Dennis and Seco Tools, for supplying and supporting the bash. Oh boy. Well, here's some stuff my wife actually bought. You know, why? I don't know. She picked up these. I don't know if they're both from Andrew Padaka. Andrew Padaka was also there. Andrew does videos, and he always has a lot of stuff to sell and stuff at the trade. So swap meet portion of the bash. Thanks, Andrew, for supplying my wife. Maybe she'll be getting into milling or machining or something. Maybe she'll come out and help. But she even did the milling competition with Joe Pieczynski. So who knows what's going on there. So that was about it for the bash, you guys. It's a long trip down and back, about a 6-hour drive. Really, it's not that bad, but it's a ways. The traffic down there is horrible, absolutely horrendous. I don't know how anybody can live down there in that, but people do survive down there. Anyway, we'll be getting onto some projects here pretty quick. Once I get a few of those dovetail cutters made up and in stock, I'll start on my heat treat oven. That's my next project, and let's get that done. Let's get her done. It took me a long time to collect everything I wanted for it and such. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for support, and get back out in the shop and let's get to work. Thank you guys.